right, in this video we are going to look at Google Drive and kind of the things you can do with that. And this is just kind of the absolute basics of Google Drive. To get to Google Drive, the first thing we need to do is make sure we're signed in. So I've gone to google.com, and if you look in the upper right-hand corner, you should see a picture, and if you hover your mouse over that, you should see your @greenvilleschools.us login information. If you don't have that, if you're logged in as somebody else, you need to click on that, sign out as that person. Then this will turn to a blue sign in button, and you need to go through the process of signing in to your greenvilleschools.us account. Everything we do here is going to be through that. Once you're signed in, you're going to have these 9 dots. This is called the apps menu. And if you click on the apps menu, all of your Google apps are here, so you can scroll through and see them. But we're going to go with Drive for today. Now once Drive comes up, you'll see there's several parts to it. You still have the apps menu, you still have your picture or whatever's there to show your @greenvilleschools.us. You also have these buttons which switch how you view it. Do you view them as icons? You can kind of see a preview of what they look like, or do you view it as a list? This gives you information about each one, and here's our settings. Then over here we have the My Drive, which lists all of the folders. We have the Shared With Me, Recent, Google Photos, Starred, and Trash. And so if I want to create a new folder, then what I need to do is hit New, Folder. You can also upload things from here or create new document sheets, slides, and so on. But right now we're just going to focus on what's in Drive. So we can make a new folder here, and I'm going to call this example folder and create. And you'll see it shows up alphabetically. So it will end up between EOC testing and grad school once it finishes working. There we go. Now, I can share this in a few different ways. I can right-click and share, and it will pop up the sharing information. And it looks like sharing isn't working today. Not sure what's up with that. But once it's here, you can either change it so anyone at Greenville County can see it. You can change it so you can put in specific addresses, so a specific number of people can see it if you just add those people in there. Looks like it's not working. But instead of right-clicking here, you can also use the share button up here, which will do the exact same thing. And it looks like as I'm filming this, that thing is nothing, but sharing will come up there. Now, one other way to use the folders on Google Drive, a very easy way to do it, is to actually install the Google Drive program on your computer. And to do that, you need to go up to the gear and click Download Drive. And what this will do is it will allow you to download it to your PC. And once you've downloaded and installed and followed all the steps for that, it will actually put a link to your Google Drive right here under Favorites. And here's all my folders for Google Drive. So instead of having to log into the website on a browser, I can just go through and use Google Drive just like it was my Documents or my Pictures folder. And it works the same way. It uploads automatically to Google Drive for you, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. And we'll come back and see what that looks like. So once I have this, right now you probably have a lot of files on your computer that you want to upload to Google Drive. And there's several ways to do that. You can go to New, File Upload, and do it one file at a time. So if I go to File Upload, it brings me this window. And let's say in my documents, I want to move this Word document, a little W, so it's a Word document. And I want it to go into the example folder. So actually I'm going to double click to go into my example folder. And then I want to upload the file. Go back to Documents, this one, and Open. And here it tells me that it's uploading it, and one upload complete, and here it is. And the W tells me it's still a Word document. And I can do the same thing with uploading grade distribution, Excel file, a PowerPoint. I can upload both of these simultaneously. Just Control-click to get more than one. Open, and it shows you here the progress down the bottom right. And as they do that, they'll show up over here. Now, they are also going to show up in here, but first I have to tell it to show this. EOC testing literacy is not there. So I'll just go to Preferences real quick here and tell it to sync the example folder. And now we'll work on that, and we'll come back to that in a few minutes to see how that looked. Now, if I don't want these to come in as Excel, PowerPoint, or Word, if I want them to come in as Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Docs, we can do that in the settings. So if I open up the settings, the first or the second thing here is convert uploads. We want to convert them to the Google Docs format. So now, when I upload a file, and I upload this Word document, what's going to happen is it's going to upload and convert it. And I can see it's got this little icon, which shows me it's a Google Doc, not a Word document. So I have the Word one, and I have the Google version of it. And I can do the same thing for an Excel file. And once this finishes uploading, you can see it's got the icon for Google Sheet. And I can also do it for the PowerPoint. And as it uploads, it converts it. And you see the little icon for the Google Slides once it finishes converting. There we go. So you can upload and convert them or upload them as they normally are. Why is that important? Well, if you're using this, the Google Drive program, and I go into my example folder, here I've got my Excel file, my PowerPoint file, and my Word file, all right here. So I can actually use this just like I was using my Documents folder, and you don't ever have to really mess with the Google Drive or downloading things to open them up. They're all right here in the Google Drive for you. So we've uploaded things. I prefer to upload things and keep them in their normal format, so I'm going to take the check mark off of the convert uploaded files. So now when I upload things, it's not going to. You can also upload entire folders. So if I want to upload, if I go into my Documents, and I want to upload my Screencast-O-Matic folder, I hit OK, and it's a very big folder. I have a lot of things in there. So it's going to take a while. And there's some problems apparently with uploading it. That's what this little icon means here. But that's okay. It doesn't matter at this point. I'll just let that keep running. So once we've done that, we've shared things, we've added things. You can also do a couple other things in here. For example, you can change the color. I've got some color changes here. To change the color, just right-click on the folder, change color, and you can make it whatever color you want. Let's go with this bubblegum color. There we go. That helps it stand out. Now I also renamed my most important ones I use all the time, by putting a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 icon in front of them. And you could do that by right-clicking and renaming. And then if you just copy that little 1 icon and paste it in the front here, it'll put it in. And you can copy that from any website or Microsoft Word document that has those. Or you can just put numbers in front of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that helps keep the things that are most useful to you up at the top. And then it alphabetizes the rest of the folders. And then it alphabetizes the rest of the documents that you have there. You'll also notice that some of these have a little person on them. The ones with a little person on them are shared with somebody else or multiple people. So that's another real quick indicator to you that you've got that. Now the last thing is, how many people can you share something with individually? If I go to share this, and it looks like it's still not working, one of the things you can do is type in email addresses and share it with individual people. Or you can just make it viewable by everybody. But if you put in individual addresses, how do you know what your limit is? There is a limit to how many people can be shared individually and how many people can work on something at a time. Well, we can just go to the help. The help is actually pretty good. So if I say, how many shares for a file, and it will search shares, files, and folders. This just is how to do that. So let's see, how about maximum number shares? Maximum number of people I can share a folder with. The red means it's a product forum, which means there are Google developers who are answering those. The blue is the actual how to do that. So if I open up this tab and I read it, and this is set up much like an online discussion forum, so people can post questions, they get answered. So this says, tested this by sharing a sheet, it didn't work. Okay, so that's not going to help us. Let's see if there's another one, another article that will help. Maximum number of contributors. 200 combined viewers and collaborators. So if you type in email addresses, you can put up to 200 email addresses in the share to. But at any given time, you can have 50 people working on a spreadsheet and 10 people simultaneously working on a document or presentation. So there's the help right there. It's actually very useful. Sometimes you have to go through and check a couple things, but it's all there for you. That's the basics of Microsoft or of Google Drive. You can also click and drag things just like you can in regular folders. So bear that in mind if you want to move things around or organize things.